Hello everyone, today we'll be doing some ranked Ravnica Legions draft. Let's see what we open up here. So our rare is pretty unexciting. In draft it mostly works out as a vanilla 2-2. So what we have here, we have Lawmage's Binding, great common, but gold. We have Skewer the Critics, great common, not gold. And we have Gate Colossus, a very powerful card in the right deck. I think I like Gate Colossus. I like Gate Colossus here. So, what do we have? Sentinel's Mark is pretty good. Grotesque Demise is also great. I prefer Grotesque Demise here. Very powerful removal spell. It hits more things than you would imagine. And to follow that up, I think I'm gonna go with second Grotesque Demise over some other cards. Nothing really that matches too well what we're doing, so second Grotesque Demise is pretty great. So anyways, here the spec doesn't have too much for us. I guess we could take the eel, but it doesn't pair too well with black. So black goes into Rakdos or Orzhov. I think I'd rather just take the gate here. We want to start picking up gate for Gate Colossus anyways. But yeah, looks like Orzhov could be kind of cut. Let's see what we have here. The Smelt Ward Ignis is pretty good. I think it's better than the Rouseabout. It's kind of too early to take this gate in my opinion. There's also Silhana Wayfinder. I'm just going to take the Ignis here. Now what do we have? We have Sphinx of the Guild Pack, good on slow decks, which the gate deck tends to be pretty slow. There's also Impassioned Orator, which is good in Orzhov. I'm gonna go for the Sphinx here. Oligarch is pretty exciting. Oligarch is just a complete stop versus aggressive decks. There's also Dovin's Acuity. If I'm gonna go a lot of colors, Dovin's Acuity could be good. I could also lean into Esper. It's kind of close, actually. It's soon enough that Dovin's Acuity might be pretty interesting. I think I'm still gonna go for the Oligarch, though. So I guess now I take the Guild Gate over the Pegasus. I do want to have a good gate count. Since I took this so early, I get to amass a good amount of gates. Here, taking the Syndicate Messenger over the gates. And here, a very nice Sentinel's Mark. Sentinel's Mark pairs really well with Oligarch, and it's a good card in general. Here, just taking the Azorius Guildgate over Rally to battle. I don't think we're gonna have too many creatures, so Rally, not too interesting. Takes in a Courier here. Sure, the Veteran. Orzhov Locket. What the hell? Dovin's Acuity wheeled. This is insane. So I guess no bot is Azorius because that card is amazing. Here I have some stuff. Chillbringer, Precognitive Perception, and Second Gate Colossus. I'm gonna take our Second Gate Colossus here. Try to... wow. So Azorius Skyguard now, and Depose Deploy, very good card. I'm gonna take Azorius Skyguard here, very powerful card. Here it has Syndicate Messenger. Also the gates right now are even more valuable since I have the Second Gate Colossus. Although there are good cards here, I think I'm gonna just take the gate. Now Senate Guildmage looks pretty great. So Senate Guildmage over Punch. Sphinx of New Proud doesn't work too well with our mana. Blue is looking to be a splash color. Ill-Gotten Inheritance is good, but I'm just gonna take Lawmage's Binding. Hopefully wheel something interesting out of this pack because there were a lot of good cards. In here, I think I'm gonna take Azorius Guildgate over the Messenger. Sure, the Messenger is better, but again, I really want to enable the gate strategy we're going for. And speaking of gates, here we have Archway Angel, very interesting card. Pick that over the Swirling Torrent. Now, Senate Griffin or Azorius Guildgate. Our gate count is up to 5. Senate Griffin is pretty good and easy to cast in our deck. I'm gonna take Senate Griffin. It's still pack 2. I'm sure we can take half-color gates pretty late. So grab the Cleric here. Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Yeah, see, I told you we were gonna wheel something interesting. Syndicate Messenger or Ill-Gotten Inheritance. I think this is pretty damn close. I'm just gonna go for the Messenger. It's a little bit better for staying alive. Well, now I kind of wish I took the Inheritance. So we have Watchdog or another Messenger. Watchdog's pretty good against aggro. It protects our late drops, such as Skyguard. I think I'm gonna take it. Lower our curve a bit. Get some defensive speed going. Here, Bring to Trial could see play, although I'm not too excited about it. Ooh, Ill-Gotten Inheritance, very nice. Let's just take Kitty Cat or Sublocket. We have cuts to make for sure. So Revival Revenge, not one of my favorite rare split cards, though it does have a couple good targets. It plus Oligarch or Senate Guildmage plays pretty well. Oh, but there are way better cards here. We have Night Arbiter and Sphinx's Insight. Both very good cards. We have Dovin's Acuity, so I'm kind of tempted to just take Sphinx's Insight. I'm actually just gonna take Sphinx's Insight. As much as I like Night Arbiter, we're already pretty good on win conditions. Here we have 2 excellent removal spells. We're gonna go for Mortify, very powerful card. Here, Grasping Thrill or a Gate. We've seen a lot of good gates for us. I'm sure we can wheel some of those. So we're gonna take Grasping Thrill here. Wow, this pack is just excellent. So our late curve is kind of filled out. Maybe I don't want another Grasping Thrill. Other than that, we have Gateway Sneak, very good in the gate deck, obviously. Let's make a couple cuts here. So probably Caracal goes, Bring to Trial goes, and the 2 Locket they go to. So we have 22 playables, that is not counting the gates. I think Gateway Sneak is the best card here for us. As good as Grasping Thrill is. Here we have Inheritance or Night Arbiter. I'm gonna take a Night Arbiter here. They might not be able to play it though. Here you have Sky Tether. I think I'm gonna take Sky Tether over the gate. I'm really devaluing gates, but I'm so hopeful that we'll be able to wheel enough to enable our deck. See, we get a pretty late Azorius Guildgate, that is great news. Late Orzhov Guildgate, that is great news. Late Azorius Guildgate or Pegasus. It's kind of close. There's also the Fair Duelist. It's kind of close. We have 7 Guildgates. One is half color. I'm not sure if I need the Pegasus. I think I'd rather just take the gate here. Here, get the Scavenger. Probably not playing that. Get the Shade. Probably not playing that. This is best of 1. I'm not sure how interested I am in Cry of the Carnarium. It pairs poorly with some cards we have, such as the Oligarch. I think I'm just gonna take Grudian. Scope of Vampire, I mean. And yeah. Wow, glad I took that last gate. No, there wasn't too many other gates wheeling. So we have 8 guild gates right now, which is a good count. I would play 9. So just gotta see what do we cut. After seeing Shade Whistle here. So we do have Dovin's Acuity. Yeah, definitely cut Undercity Scavenger. We have a good amount of flyers. Gotcha Inheritance is fine. Night Arbiter is fine. Maybe Sphinx of the Guild Pact is not too interesting. We already have 2 Gateway Colossus as well as Archway Angel. Maybe this is a win condition, it's not too interesting. It's a little bit clunky at 7 mana. It's just not necessary. We're not looking to other win conditions. We have plenty of those. Maybe cut Senate Courier, maybe cut the Grudian. Cut 1 Admonition. The Inheritance is not looking too great. We have plenty of ways to win the game, but it's kind of a stabilizer. Maybe I'll keep it. Cut the Grudian. 1 card to go. Our late drops are okay. I think I can cut Sentinel's Mark in this deck. No, it plays well with some early drops, such as the Gateway Sneak, things like that. I'm just gonna cut a Syndicate Messenger over Ill-Gotten Inheritance. So just take a quick look at our mana base. Should be good. We have 5, 6, 9 blue, 11 white. We don't need that much. Right, that is 7, 11 white, black. Black needs more. So we go down to 10 white. So 10 white right now. What, right? Yeah, we have 7 plus 3, 10. 5, only 5 black? Am I playing 17 lands here? Yeah. Maybe I can cut the Inheritance for the Syndicate Messenger to ease up on our mana. And blue we have 3, 4, 5, 8, 9. Yeah, let's ease up on black a little bit. So cut Ill-Gotten Inheritance, keeping the Oligarch, Grotesque Demise, and the Thrall. I would like to go up to 6 sources. I guess we can cut up Plains for that. We have no double white, so 9 white should be enough. So that is 9 white. It's 5, 6, 9 blue. Yeah, that looks good. Let's see how we do in the games. Alright, we're up against Kerouac on match number 1. Hand looks pretty good. It's a little bit on the heavier curve, but maybe we can draw some early interaction as well. Help us keep alive. So play tap land and pass. Yep, they play another tap land. We'll follow that up with another tap land. And yeah, we have a good stabilizing plan. Syndicate Messenger is a good blocker. Follow that up with Thrall and gain some life. And it looks like stabilizing is just what we need to do in this game. It's a shame we don't have any plays until turn 4. But since opponent also, his first spell was a 3-drop, I think we're going to have enough, especially since Skyguard is pretty good versus aggro. So yeah, just play the Syndicate Messenger here. Yep. Good little blocker, leaves behind a spirit. Then Grasping Throw can come down and gain us some life. Zora's Skyguard can come down and help with the aggression. So definitely blocking the Roustabout here. The Spirit will hopefully block the Vampire. So yeah, even if we eat a trick here, we should be fine. So they do have a trick, but we leave a blocker behind, and we're gonna play another creature in the form of Grasping Throw. They have no further plays, that's good for us. Yeah, leave behind a Spirit. Take 3. Okay, Fireblade Art is kind of annoying. Surprise? Yeah, it was a mistake from them not playing this before. Archway Angel is kind of insane. Now I don't see us losing this game at all. Gaining upwards of 6 life is gonna be pretty good for us. So just pass. We have a couple blockers. But yeah, probably Skyguard into the Angel, maybe, or reverse order perhaps. And yeah, we have good ways of stabilizing. Let's see. Yep. The attack with just a Roustabout. We could take here and hope to, yeah, since they're attacking with everything, I'm definitely blocking like this, and I think I'm blocking like this. I could wait a bit, get Skyguard down, but I think this is fine. They'll probably use a trick on the Roustabout. Let the trade with the, oh, they have no tricks, wow. Then they're kind of in trouble. Not too worried about what they might have. So Carnage is fine. We discard Resolute Watchdog, and the Sphinx is inside. We leave the 6th land, and our powerful 6 drops. These 6 drops are kind of enough to win the game on their own. So play the Skyguard just on the off chance that I draw another gate, so I can gain 2 extra life of the Angel. We still have like 5 gates left in the deck, so there's a good chance of that happening. Okay, they kill the Skyguard straight away. And hit us for 2 probably. This Christ at the top. Yeah, that Carnage kind of hurt us. Having Sphinx's inside here would be pretty good. But anyways, we'll just play Archway Angel and pass. That's a lot of life we're gaining. So yeah, opponent's gonna have to just beat us on the board completely. They can't really burn us out from 15. We also have a removal spell in hand, which is good. But yeah, Dovin's Acuity would be a great draw. Things like that at this point. Ways to win the game, like Gate Colossus, would present a pretty fast clock. Opponent stops with 2 cards in hand. That is bad news. We lose our removal spell. So yeah. Eat up another Carnage. Well, Senate Courier is a good draw. I think it actually enables us to attack here. So we'll do just that. And play Senate Courier as a blocker. Caster. Now they might have, no. So yeah. I like our position here, but top decks from both of us could change that. We're also clocking them for a lot as we can attack with both. So they're probably playing like a Blade Juggler or some other spectacle card, since they did this main phase. Or maybe not, I guess. Okay, attack is like this. Well, I'm just gonna block. The Courier here is mostly on the board to block, so if they have a trick that can get rid of it, that's fine. Guess it was just a bluff then. Lawmage's Binding is a good draw, so we'll just attack with our whole board. Blocking them for a lot. They do have the Spear Spewer, but eventually the Spear Spewer is also damaging them for a lot, so they don't have too much leeway on that. Wow, this is an instant? I had no idea this was an instant. Well, good news is this is mostly relevant because of the trigger. Oh, it gains more power. Crap, I think I need to Law Mage's Binding that, so I keep the Courier. It sure is a waste of Law Mage's Binding, but I don't want to lose my Owl. So we'll just do that, especially since we're going down to 9 here. So we'll do that to keep our Owl. Wow. I have played this format so freaking much, and I had no idea Macabre Mockery was an instant. It's a good trick for blocks. Well, feel pretty silly. But yeah, anyways, the game is getting pretty close. Guild Gate here, we'll just play that out, since it is a tap land, I think. So just keep hitting them. They can deal us some surprise damage. They can tap Spear Spewer in response to the... Whoa! Whoa, we're taking a lot of damage now. Wow, we're taking a lot of damage. Now they get to attack us with Fireblade Artist. That is a lot of Macabre Mockery. Well, at least we'll have a blocker. Jeez, that is insane. The fact that it has such a good trigger has really worked out very poorly for us. Now I think we're kind of dead. Like maybe Dovin's, I think Dovin's Acuity is pretty much the only thing that gets us out of this situation. Opponent has a lot of damage on the board already. So yeah, we kind of need that Dovin's Acuity like right now. Opponent can deal 3 to us next turn. I mean 4. And yeah, Guild Gate is just not doing it. We'll play it out since if we draw Dovin's Acuity, we want to have as much mana as we can. So yeah, just play this out here. And yeah, we're taking a lot of damage potentially. I think they'll do nothing this turn, just tap Spear Spewer. So they already sack. We're going down to 2 here. We're going down to 2 here. Could be dead to a couple top decks, but yeah, we need to drop Dovin's Acuity here, or we're dead under upkeep. Let's hope we get lucky. Put us down to 1. My turn. We don't draw Dovin's Acuity. I think that's just it. We'll just play things out for no reason. Yeah, we're just dead. There's no way they don't kill us here. So, yeah, we lost that game to 2 Macabre Mockeries. Learning what the card does, apparently. Yeah, it was just a big life swing with the trigger from our throw. So, yeah, unexpected power down. Alright, we're up to match number 2, up against Akito, bronze player. I like our hand even though we don't have blue. We have like 8 or 9 blue sources, so I think we're gonna be fine. We also have a nice little Gate Colossus here. Imperious Oligarch, very good against aggro, as is Grotesque Demise. And if we're not up against aggro, Gateway Sneak and Gate Colossus can do some work. So yep, we'll just curve out here. Dovin's Acuity is an insane draw. We're gonna draw a lot of cards this game with Dovin's Acuity, Gateway Sneak, things like that. Yeah. So if opponent's not playing a blocker, I'm just playing Gateway Sneak. Hopefully get to hit him without using a gate. Hitting them for 2 here. And yeah, just passing. Wilderness Reclamation. Guess now they can have removal, but that's a pretty slow game plan. So we'll just attack first. We can use Sentinel's Mark to maybe save something from like a Scorch Mark, something like that. But they just take it, we draw a card. And yeah, probably play Dovin's Acuity here. Leave the Guild Gate for next turn, probably. Let's see what do we draw first. If we draw Gate, I might as well play the Gate so I can ramp into Gate Colossus. Since we don't, I'm just gonna play the basic here, prioritizing having this trigger next turn. So yeah, opponent does have a couple instances to play off of Wilderness Reclamation, so the card is doing something. And Gatebreaker Ram, well, that is a big ram. It also tramples, so we need one of our few removal spells that take care of that, which is like Lawmage's Binding. So let's draw some cards. Play Azorius Guildgate. And just attack with the Gateway Sneak. We're mostly looking for Lawmage's Binding. Also, the Gateway Colossus could block. Yeah, the Gateway Colossus probably can take care of the Ram, especially if we have Sentinel's Markup. Now, I think we're just gonna pass. We could Grotesque Demise the Goblin, then it would trigger Delphin's Acuity, and it would force them to spend a mana, but it just seems pretty wasteful. We'll just pass. Chillbringer is pretty awful for us. So they hit us for 9, I guess. Question is, do I spend Grotesque Demise now, or do I do it on my turn? I think we'll do it now. Preserve our life total a bit. We still have one more Grotesque Demise to trigger Dovin's Acuity. So we'll just do it like this. Sphinx's Insight is okay, kind of slow. But yeah, we'll play Azorius Guildgate. Attack and draw a card. If we don't draw Lawmage's Binding, we'll just play Gate Colossus as a pretty good blocker. I mean, it's nothing to scoff at. So attack them for 1. They take it. We draw a card. Well, now the Gate Colossus will at least trade with the Gatebreaker Ram. I mean, trade if they play a land during their turn. So maybe we get to stabilize here. We draw 2 cards. They're really getting value out of their Wilderness Reclamation, which is impressive for draft. Props to our opponent for that. So they play a Gate. Now Gatebreaker Ram is trading, if they choose to. But they have... Oh, yeah, now I'll definitely block. Are they attacking? I don't think they're attacking. Yeah, they're probably just waiting. This is complicated. But I guess we have Sentinel's Mark to kill the Gatebreaker Ram in case they make it a 9/9. Archway Angel is a good draw here. It can trade with Chillbringer. We also don't have a trigger for Gateway Sneak, so we might just Sphinx's Insight now. Let's actually do this. Sphinx's Insight, main phase, bounce, Delvin's Acuity. Draw some cards. Now, we drew no We drew no gates, so we can't attack with this sneak. So we can play Watchdog and pass with Sentinel's markup. We're taking damage from Chillbringer, but that's not too relevant, as we do have Archangel in hand. And yeah, just past Sentinel's markup. We're really keeping the Gatebreaker Ram in check. Yeah, they grow their Ram, but we have a lot of blockers. I don't think we're gonna be in trouble. Yeah, we just keep the Gatebreaker Ram up. We're not too worried. We're already gaining a bunch of life, so we can do other things right now. So Sentinel's mark is +2 attack. Oh, +1 attack. So I'm kind of tempted to just play Night Arbiter this turn because we can play Dovin's Acuity and the Night Arbiter. We're gonna go for that. So replay Dovin's Acuity, also gaining us some life, which is very relevant right now. Orzhov Guildgate is okay. I guess we can go for that, because then we can trigger the Gateway Sneak and still play Senate Griffin as a blocker. So yeah, we're gonna draw a card here. So attack with the Gateway Sneak. Then probably play Senate Griffin. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So play Senate Griffin. Counterspell. Okay. Again, they really are the Wilderness Reclamation deck. Pretty cool deck opponent has. But we're doing fine here. Open the gates. Gonna make Gatebreaker Ram a 10-10. Not a problem, as we can still double block it. Yeah, they keep just attacking the Chillbringer. We're fine with that. Well, now we're going for the big guns, so play Inspired Cleric. Follow that up with a Night Arbiter and a Senate Guildmage. So Night Arbiter, gain us some life. Senate Guildmage, gain us some life. So the Night Arbiter has got to be a huge pain for our opponent to deal with. Just 2 unblockable damage per turn. That is going to be a lot. We're still letting them attack us with the Chillbringer right at this moment. Yeah, they just hit us with their flyer. Lamage is binding. Good draw here. We could actually spend it on the Gatebreaker Ram. But I think we can be patient still. I mean, if we Lamage is binding that, we can attack with all our 2s. So let's first loot, see what we get. Loot. Oh, now I don't want a Lamage is binding. I'm just gonna play a land, attack them for 3, and play the Angel. Play out that Angel. So attack with our unblockable team. Draw ourselves a card. Play the Angel. The Angel is gaining us 10 life. Also, we're playing around Quench here, as we do have 2 mana. So we gain 11 life, I believe. Go up to 20. Back up to good old 20. And I think we win this game. And yep, we have amassed too much power on board. Nice, we go up 1-1, I believe. Getting to gold right now. So yeah. currently 1-1 for Sweet Asper Gates. I really liked her deck. It's the type of slow deck I'm interested in playing in this format. So yeah, we're up against Bronze Alim. Let's see how we do here. This hand is way too faulty, even on the draw. Let's ship this. This hand is okay. Not the best, obviously too many lands, but we have something to stabilize this late game, and we'll be able to play whatever we draw, so... Gateway Colossus is a great draw here, so... Okay, opponent just passes. Kind of sad we didn't draw a gate here. I do want gates to cheapen the Gate Colossus. If I could get it on 5, that would be pretty good. Opponent just keeps passing. That's weird. So I'll just play Island. Play the Courier. One for Flyer. Frilled Mystic. Powerful card, but them countering the Courier is not the end of the world. Our big guns are coming up soon. Now, the Night Arbiter should be a very powerful play. So yeah, as far as Frilled Mystics go, that wasn't the worst one for us to take. So play the Night Arbiter. Doesn't get quenched, and it's a blocker and an attacker, as it should be. And yeah, one of my favorite commons in the set, just a card that creates a board stall and then solves it by hitting for 2 unblockable damage. So yeah. Also kind of interesting that the unblockable sign is kind of what it's holding, right? It's pretty close. So yeah, this turn we'll just play Gate Colossus. So attack them for 2. And play our huge Gate Colossus. Since opponent cannot counter it this turn, we might as well play a powerful spell. So play this 8/8 here. And that's a fast clock. And we are going to be on the offensive this game. Gate Colossus can kind of like force a chump every turn, pretty much. And Archway Angel can even help us stabilize. So they're attacking us for 4 in the air. But with Archway Angel in hand and so much power on the board, I'm not too worried about that. And opponent should definitely attack because they have no good blocks here. No good blocks. So yeah, they hit us for 4, but we'll hit them for 10. And we have flyers to help us stay alive. Syndicate Messenger is a good draw. So yeah, hit him for 10. Yep, they start chump blocking. Now I have the close choice of Archway Angel or Syndicate Messenger. I think I'm just gonna go for the Angel. It's the biggest flyer. Sure, we could wait and gain 2 extra life later, but I think I'd rather just play it out. So we go up to 17. It's already good life. Gaining 4 is already a big swing, so opponent's in a horrible situation here. We're hitting them for at least 10 per turn, 13 if they decide to attack. So Lizrog, does that go up to a 9/9? Is that right? Yeah, opponent had a good plan. I believe the Lizrog goes up to... No, it goes up to a 7/7. I don't know what I'm doing with my math here. So yeah, they get 2 counters and they get to make it a 7/7 by doubling the counters. So yeah, that doesn't solve anything. So yeah, we'll just hit them for... Oh, they attack us, so we'll just hit them for 13. also have some good blockers. Hard to deal with blockers also. So what do they have here for us? Yep, remove the Archway Angel, sure. Protect Demise, it's a good draw. We can leave it up after playing Syndicate Messenger. So attack them for 12. They decide to jump, sure. And then play Syndicate Messenger. We'll do it with double blue up so we can make some sick bluffs. Yep. Just fast turn with Grotesque Demise up. This is a hard to lose game. Archway Angel definitely helped us this game by bumping us to 13. If we were at 9, there would be a couple things the opponent could do with some jump blockers, more attackers, combat tricks, things like that. But as it stands, I feel pretty confident with the board. So the Wrecking Beast does trample. And everything they have goes over Grotesque Demise, so that's a little bit scary. Question is, do I want to jump now? I have 12 damage on board. Yeah, we'll just jump now. Not much reason to not do so. We could leave Gate Colossus up. It's a little bit passive, but it might be good. It might just be good. So the question now is, do we attack with Gate Colossus or leave it back as a blocker? I mean, we can just block with Night Arbiter, to be honest, so we'll attack them for 10 here. Play another Syndicate Messenger, as it is a little bit stickier than the Senate Griffin. Right? Yeah. We'll go for Afterlife over Scrying. And then just pass. Rose Spyro, sure, draws a card. And Mammoth Spider. That is bad for them. Now we kind of have them dead, right? Are they attacking us? Yeah, they really can. So let's exile the spider. I'm not sure we have lethal. Do we have lethal? So we attack with everything. They jump Gate Colossus, then jump. Then they can eat up the Syndicate Messenger. So we don't have lethal, but we're still attacking. Because actually we can just leave all our flyers back, right? Yeah, we just force them to jump the Gate Colossus and they go down to Chew. So yeah. Oh, there was a good reason for us to, yeah, maybe we should have attacked with our flyer so they couldn't double block. I kind of forgot about that. But anyways, we'll play yet another flyer, putting them on a bad position. But yeah, we maybe should have attacked with at least Syndicate Messenger. Then they would be forced to block the Syndicate Messenger. So yeah, bottom the Watchdog and pass. Yeah, they need to deal with way too much here, so yeah, with just 4 mana available, I don't think they can get back from this. Maybe double Slime Bind would be enough. So just chump block like this. And yeah, they are dead in my count. Yeah. Even Root Snare doesn't do much as we're gaining life. We could leave up one flying blocker. So we go up to gold. Cool news, cool news. We go up to gold pretty soon in the season. So our ICR is Memorial to War, the worst of the memorials. And we go up to match number 4. Again, I kind of like our Esper Gates deck. So let's see what we're up against. We're up against Savik, another bronze opponent. I have heard that this season they're going mostly for a score-based pairing and less like rank-based pairing, which I think is good news. So yeah, our mana is pretty great. We can also accelerate into Gate Colossus. We could maybe play Gate Colossus on turn 5, which would be pretty powerful. It's hard for a lot of decks to deal with, unless you exile or pacify it. So yeah, we're ramping up to early turn 5 or 6 Colossus. So yeah, since they didn't play anything, now we don't need to leave Grotesque Demise up, so we'll just play yet another Guild Gate. That's gonna enable a curve from Senate Griffin to Gate Colossus, which is hard to beat. And yeah, interesting. Opponents playing Rakdos, but they just completely miss their curve out. They have had no spells until turn 4. Not really where Rakdos wants to be. So they play Judith. Gateway Sneak, huh? I could play Grotesque Demise right now, but since they aren't really pressuring us, I think we can take our time and play Gateway Sneak. No need to be too worried about leaving Grotesque Demise up right now. I'd rather just draw a card next turn. So good stuff. Ripplebound Recluse. Thankfully we have Gate Colossus. So yeah, we will draw a card here. Problem is, if we played Gate Colossus, then we will kind of trade with the Ripplebound Recluse thanks to Judith's trigger. So let's just play Gate Colossus anyways. I can just not block, take 7, and then Grotesque Demise later. Next turn I can play... no, I can play Grotesque Demise and a second Gate Colossus. Let's see how this turns out. I think we're fine losing Gate Colossus here. This is just a trade that helps us stay alive for later. And it's good because we can buy back Gate Colossus still. So yeah, Judith, definitely waiting here. Maybe we were a bit greedy by playing the Gateway Sneak. Only time will tell. They play another Ripplebound Recluse. Well, now I'm annoyed. Now I'm kind of annoyed. So I don't have too many good options. They have actually... yeah, this has been really annoying from them. So I guess I'll play yet another Gate Colossus, or maybe Azorius Skyguard. Let's play Azorius Skyguard. Next turn I can play Gate Colossus and Grotesque Demise. It's good because I don't intend to block. So Azorius Skyguard reduces the overall damage I take. Looks like they might have removal for the Skyguard. As it expected, a 3/3 is pretty vulnerable. So Grotesque Demise perhaps, or maybe just Keyword the Critics. So it looks like it's getting Grotesque Demised. Sure. Then we're taking We're taking 7 at least. And yep, we take 7. But next turn we have things to do. Finally. But yeah, we kind of disrespected Judith by playing gate sneak. So I guess we can grotesque demise, so we can enable draws. So let's grotesque demise Judith to draw a card. Hit him with the sneak, and then probably play Gate Colossus. Draw a card. Lawmage's Binding is good, but I think Gate Colossus is just better. They would need a 5 mana removal spell to get rid of our Colossus. And even then, we're still fine. They spend all their mana, and then we can follow that up with Senna Griffin plus Lawmage's Binding. So I think we'll live here. Also, Gateway Sneak is a great combo with Gate Colossus, as you can play a land and put Gate Colossus on the top and then draw it right away. Although we only have 4 gates left in the deck, I believe. I believe we're playing 4 gates. So yeah. To attack us with Rebel Belt Recluse, they're forced to do so, so maybe they're not attacking because they have a trick. And if they have a trick, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. And they need some specific tricks to just blow us out completely, as +1, +0, and First Strike doesn't really do it. So yeah, they ended up trading 2 for 1 for the Gate Colossus, which is fine. Grasping Throw is a great draw. We'll probably play Throw plus Senate Courier, even drawing a card here, so this game is really shaping up in our favor. So we'll play Grasping Throw. I want to keep black mana up. Just try to represent as many. I mean, I am gonna play Senate Courier straight away, so there's not too much reason to do so. But it is how it would happen in real life. So, play the Courier and pass. Yeah, they need something like a good Rakdos to win this game. And even Rakdos would be kind of a tall order, as we do have an answer for Rakdos. And if we keep 2 creatures, it would probably be plenty already. But yeah. I never remember, is Rakdos a mythic or rare? I think it's a mythic, right? Not too sure. So they play out a couple creatures. It's annoying because they can block the Gateway Sneak. We'll just play, well, now we should actually hold on to black mana. So we'll play Senate Griffin. Night Arbiter is quite good right now. We'll play a land. Give our owl vigilance and attack them for 4. We have them dead in like 3 turns. Oh shoot! I attacked with Gateway Sneak by accident. Yeah. That was a dumb misplay. I forgot it was on the board, so I just pressed space. That is a costly mistake. Hopefully it doesn't punish us too much. We already have a good advantage, but yeah, that was a big misclick on our part. That we have a lot of unblockable damage. Yeah, they play a tap land. They can attack us for up to 6 here. Although I can block the rest about, so I'm not too worried about their attacks. The Night Arbiter is also going to be a pretty powerful blocker against their board, and an evasive attacker. But yeah, kind of a bummer that I threw Gateway Sneak away. it just leaves them completely open to attack us because they don't really have a reason to keep blockers up. So yeah, let's see what they do here. Looks like they might have a removal for the Senate Griffin. So just a Trumpeter, that's not too big of a surprise. Oh, they do attack with the Roustabout, yeah. Well, if they want to spend a trick to get rid of the Courier, that's not the end of the world. So we're just probably taking 4 here. If we're just taking 4 and they have no further spells, that's gonna be a-okay. So don't activate Trumpeters, so they're gonna have extra plays. Let's see what they have. Maybe Dagger Caster. So 3 mana. Blade Juggler. Yeah, it's a good card to have right now. Yep, they take a bit of damage. And Plague White. Well, good thing our life total is so high. We still get to attack with everything, so activate the Courier. Put him down to 3. Leaving still 2 blockers, and are we leaving? Yeah, we're still leaving Lame Divining as well. So if they play anything scary first main phase, like an Aura, although there aren't too many Auras in this set, or a Haster, we can reduce our damage. So yeah, they need to deal with most of our board, really. Like both Grasping Throw and Senate Griffin are lethal, so I can just block 2 creatures profitably, take something like 6 or 7, and just move on to attacking for lethal on my turn. So yeah, as mentioned, I'm pretty sure they need something like Rectos to get out of this. There's also Electrodominance. Electrodominance represents 5 damage, but I think we can play around that. So block like this, block like this. This seems okay. I'm not thinking about anything too specific, as we don't actually need to preserve these cards to win. So if they have a trick to eat them up, that's not too big of a problem. So yeah, we go down to 9. We can't be dead here. What they can do is like double remove. Yeah, I don't think they can have anything. Like the only thing I think there is like Rakdos. Bankrupts and Blood. That's interesting. How they have a lot of cards. Theoretically, they could have like 3 Skewer the Critics. But that's very much on the theoretical realm. They play a Ground Blocker, not relevant. And a removal spell. Sure, we'll just get rid of whatever, they're dead on the board, so. Yeah, good game, opponent. Is that 4-1, I believe? We go up to 1 tick. Oh, 2 ticks on gold 4. So, is that 4-1? Oh, 3-1 still. So 3-1 on ranked Ravnica Legions. Doing pretty well. Deck is good. Deck is good. So, we're up against Gold Catan Deceiver, or C10 Deceiver. I'm kind of tempted to keep this on the draw. It is very top heavy. It is a 2-lander. Maybe I should mulligan this because just 1 land isn't really enough. Yeah, I think we should ship this. We can do better. And we have done much better. We'll keep this 6. We'll keep land on top as we do want to get to 4. We'll lead with Orzhov Guildgate in case we draw the Oligarchs so we can cast it on turn 2. It's the only land that enables us to do so. Gotta think about those plays. It's kind of important. Thinking about what cards you might draw. So plays Orzhov Guildgate, that's good. Now the Gate Colossus is fitting really nicely on our curve, costing 6. We play a Locket, pretty slow deck, from what it seems. And we have a good hand against slow decks. We have 3 Must Answer threats and a powerful card draw spell, so things are going good for us, I believe. They play Sage's Row Savant. Well, it just started raining. Hopefully it's not too loud for you. But yeah. Well, we'll just follow that up with Senate Griffin. And yeah, now we have a nice little plan going on. Yeah, we don't get quenched, thankfully. Sentinel's Mark. I guess we can keep Sentinel's Mark. It's close. But just on the virtue of it being a spell, I'm gonna keep it. So they hit us for 2, not too worried about it here. Sphinx of New Prav. Well, we can't use Sentinel's Mark to get over it. Now the question is, do we just leave the Griffin as an attacker? I think we do. If we don't leave any blocks, taking 4 isn't very nice. So we'll just play the Night Arbiter and pass. Now we have kind of a board stall, and we have a unblockable creature. I'm just gonna close the window here, so give me a second. So they're attacking. They could have something like Sentinel's Mark. I'm still blocking. Close the window to... Yeah, was it Sentinel's Mark? Oof, that's bad news. Well... Archway Angel's a good draw once we can get to it, so... I guess we'll just attack for 2. And we need something like Lawmage's Binding. Yeah. The 5/5 Sphinx of New Prav is looking a little bit scary. So just play Sphinxes inside here. Gain us back to 20. Ugh. Oh, that is bad news. So we'll just have to pass. Gateway Angel. Gate Colossus can turn the tide for us. Although with Knight of Sorrows, maybe that's just not the case. Archway Angel is also pretty good. We can use Sentinel's Mark to make Archway Angel a forever blocker against their Sphinx. Well, now I might just Grotesque Demise their Knight of Sorrows. Oligarch isn't doing much here. I'm just gonna exile the Knight of Sorrows straight away. They don't get the token. And we just pass. We have Sentinel's Markup, which is not too relevant. But yeah, Archway Angel is very important for us. We need to get it as soon as possible. Because it gains its life when it comes online, so it like lets us take another hit from the Sphinx, and then we can use Sentinel's Mark to gain more life back, and to have it as a forever blocker for Sphinx of Nuprov. Sure, we can get blown out by Lawmage's Binding. Well, now we're just kind of forced to play a Gate Colossus, but with one additional land, Archway Angel is gonna gain us 2 more life, which is okay. It's just okay. But yeah, they still have 1 card in hand. If they have a counterspell, I would kind of like them to spend it on Gate Colossus and not Archway Angel. Yeah, we just pass. So it looks like, I believe Archway Angel is gonna resolve. Ooh, deploy. So we're exactly not dead. They can hit us down to 1. If they draw Lawmage's Binding, they can hit us down to 0 now. Hopefully they just drew 2 bricks. Yeah. We get down to 1 now. But our Archway Angel plan is still valid. Question is, do we have room to attack with Gate Colossus? Well, once we play Archway Angel, we go up to 7. We can block. Oh, we actually can't block the Sphinx. So we go down to Virtuo 2. Yeah, I think we need to leave Gate Colossus back right now. Oh, maybe I should have Sentinel. No, Sentinel's Mark on Colossus is bad because it doesn't let us Archway Angel. We want to Archway Angel now. So we Archway Angel. Thankfully it resolves. It gains us back to 7 life. And yeah, things could work out here. They're drawing a lot of cards. They have drawn 4 cards over the last couple turns. So that's a little bit scary. I think that's actually lethal. I mean, it's not lethal, but it forces us to block with Archway Angel. Oh. Well, that's not very smart. We'll go down to 1 here. They should have attacked with the top turns. We were tapped down. Whatever. It's opponent's life. They can do what they want. So we'll gain some life back here. Good news. Even drawing ourselves cards. And now we have the choice between Sentinel's Mark on the Angel or Sentinel's Mark on the Gate Colossus. The thing about putting it on the Angel is we don't actually get to attack with the Angel and gain some life. Because if we attack, they can double block with the Sphinx and a Thopter. And that's gonna just kill the Archway Angel. So I think we just put it on the Gate Colossus because it's gonna gain us so much life. So and they have no mana to answer it, so we'll gain 9 life here. Very good news. So yeah, attack them for 11. They'll and there's also the thing, the only creature they can chump with is the Hazda Officer. So yeah, we have actually climbed up back to 12. We have a huge threat in the form of the 9 power Gate Colossus, which can only be blocked by the Sphinx at this moment. So we're just playing Pyrrhus Oligarch. Have we seen... Yeah, we have already played Sphinx's Insight this game, so I'm just gonna hold on to this land. So yeah. They have a Night Arbiter of their own. That is annoying. That is some consistent damage coming through. But we're still clocking them for a ton. So we won't chump this turn, but Archway as a chump blocker is pretty relevant. I think we need to... Yeah, we're going to be forced to chump next turn. Ooh, now we have Mortify, so I think we win. We don't win right now. But we win pretty soon. So let's attack with this. Oh, also we want to... Yeah, maybe I should have Mortified already, because we're going to want to Mortify main phase so we can buy back Dovin's Acuity. So let's do just that. So Mortify, Sphinx of Nuprov. paying 5 as we're forced to. Return Dovin's Acuity, get rid of their huge flyer. Dovin's Acuity gains his life, which is very good against Knight Arbiter. Because the Knight Arbiter, or their Knight Arbiter, wow, that's hard to pronounce. It's still, their Knight is still unanswered, so they're still hitting us for 2 damage per turn. But they kind of need an answer to Gate Colossus. Well, I'm just gonna block all I can here. So block like this. Ah! I'm dropping a few frames because the recording software for some reason is being more resource intensive than usual. So yeah, we're blocking everything we can. And we'll just leave it like this. And I kind of have them dead with Gate Colossus. They need an answer for that, which I don't believe they have. So we'll just attack. Yeah. 4-1. That was a tense game. I'm not sure if we would have won without Mortify. We were pressuring them for a lot of the Gate Colossus. So, yep, we go up to 4 wins. We're gonna open that booster once we finish with our league. Yeah, very excited. We're doing well this league. I like our Esper Gates deck a lot. So currently 4-1. We're up against Decumus, Silver Decumus. So yeah, this is definitely a mulligan. Although it's one. Oh, I don't think I keep this. This is good. This is much better than 5. I mean, this is much better than what our 6 was. Archway Angel is kind of too heavy right now. I want to draw into Dovin's Acuity or earlier interaction. Wow, that's going to be a problem. That is going to be a problem. I feel pretty oppressed right now. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they get to scry 3. They scry 1 to the top. Yeah, I have played with Sphinx once, and just having it on your initial hand is just so nice. So props to our opponent. They're up for a pretty smooth game, probably. They scry 2 more. Top and bottom. Well, we'll play a Watchdoggy. It's nice because it stops them from hitting us. Actually, if we just keep drawing lands, we have a pretty good game plan. Can we even sack the Watchdog? I don't think we can. Right, because we have no... Oh, I guess we can... I think we can sack Targanay itself, although it doesn't do anything, but... We can always sack it, apparently. So yeah, our flyers... Oh, we get quenched. I'm seeing this card a lot more than I was at the start of the format. I think it's really good. I think it's a really good 2. Oh wow, even with all that scrying, opponent's so stuck on 3 lands. That's kind of weird. I wonder if they just kept a 1 lander with Sphinx of Foresight. That's kind of funny. So yeah, hopefully they miss a lander up once again. That would be nice for us. That's gonna buy us time to just like get grasping. Oh wow, they're using the portal just to get some extra scries so they can get to that 4th land. But yeah, this card was just completely burnt out. This is just for no value. So they scry both to the top. Looks like they've found their lands. Untap land and wow, Syndicate Messenger. I guess they're playing around Quench, but that's good for us. Hopefully we draw land now. Because yeah, that is one less attack we're taking from the Sphinx. So we don't draw land, but Syndicate Messenger is not a bad draw at all. It's a nice little blocker for their own Messenger. Wow, they're just carving out flyers. Good news is the Skyguard is actually pretty good against the Syndicate Messengers our opponent has. It's weird that they didn't choose to play, so Gateway Sneak. No, that's gonna go to the bottom. So it's weird that they didn't use last turn where we were tapped out to cast their Sphinx. It's pretty weird. Okay, Spirit of the Spires. They're really slow rolling this Sphinx, and I have no idea why, because they could be scrying right now. They're just missing out on some 6 scry value. So we'll just pass. Now they kind of have attackers. We could double block like the Spirit of the Spires, maybe. So maybe they don't attack us. I would rather them not attack us. I mostly want to get Skyguard online. So looks like they'll be attacking the messengers. We're just gonna we could double block, let's use Watchdoggy, but since we have Skyguard in hand, we'll just leave maximum flyers alive. So they play the Sphinx. If we can, we're just gonna play the Skyguard. Okay, Mortify is a good draw. So I can use it at sorcery speed. I think I'm just gonna use it at sorcery speed here. It's just gonna be my target. I'm depriving them of one. Also, why didn't I block? Oof. Wow, it took me a long while to notice that I should have blocked the Syndicate Messenger. What am I? Oh god, I'm playing so poorly. What am I doing? Well, correct the Watchdog to save us from this misplay, but geez, what am I doing? I could have blocked Syndicate Messenger with my Syndicate Messenger last turn, and I just made a chump attack for no reason. So yeah, guess I'm a little bit distracted. My bad. So yeah, this turn we'll block so we can reduce some damage. And yeah, hopefully we draw untap land here. We don't. Well, we'll just play Grasping Thrill here. Actually, we can. What we can do is Attack of the Oligarch. So let's attack with the Oligarch. And just the Oligarch, really. The rest I'll leave as blockers, so they take 2. We'll play Grasping Throw, helps us stabilize, it's a good blocker. Now we can actually double block the Syndicate Messengers and just kill them, so they're kind of out of attacks, really. Unless they have some tricks up their sleeve, which blue-white decks tend to not have. The tricks they might have is a bounce spell. So Charmander's costing 6, so they can get it pretty soon. So I might just Grotesque Demise here. I'm gonna trade that for the Santa Griffin. I don't mind that trade. Even if I have Skyguard in hand, I want to preserve my life total right now. Especially since next turn I'm probably not playing the Skyguard. Even though I just drew land, I just want to exile the Terramander, not give them a chance to adapt it. Because this is a 5/5 is gonna be a big problem. So yeah, we'll exile that right away. I don't know why they're quenching. We have the mana right here. Like, I really don't know why they're quenching. Quench? They would get value out of Quench pretty soon. Like, they could stop the Skyguard, so... Big mistake from our opponent. Well, and we just pass. Oligarch is a good blocker for Caracol. And we have their air situation under control, so I guess the game's progressing pretty good for us. And now we have Gate Colossus. We have some good draws to go, is what I'm getting at. So we'll just play the Skyguard here. So we have Gate Colossus, Dovin's Acuity, Sphinx's Insight. Those are all powerful late game cards we have access to. But, oh, and the Night Arbiter, very relevant as well. So, yeah, we'll just pass. We have no attacks, really. Even if we attack with aura flyers, they can just block a lot of it, and they can also multiple block a three toughness one to just kill it. So yeah, we're just passing until we draw some action, but we have like 6 action cards left in the deck. And wow, we're just not drawing them, right? Maybe we should hold on. No, we don't need to hold on to the gates, as the Gateway Sneak is right at the bottom of the deck. Wow. I'm actually gonna hold on to the Guild Gate, not for the Gateway Sneak, but for Gate Colossus. It just lets it be immortal. So we'll keep it to trigger potential Gate Colossi. We draw. We have 10 lands on the board, so we'll just pass. What have we mortified? Oh, we mortified the what? What did we mortify? Lawmage's Binding is okay. Not relevant right now, but it can help us on the late game. Say they play a Night Arbiter of their own, or play a really big flyer. Lawmage's Binding can help us with that. So Cleric. Also, if it comes down to that, we're winning on the Mill War, but I don't think it's gonna come down to that, as we do have some very powerful cards left in our deck. So again, 2 Gate Colossus, 1 Night Arbiter, 1 Dovin's Acuity, things like that. But yeah, this is a match where I would really like Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Would just be winning us the game right now. Sentinel's Mark, huh? Well, problem with Sentinel's Mark is they can just block with Courier. It's just a little bit too aggressive for my taste. We could Lawmage's Binding the Courier, and then keep attacking with the Throll if they block with Sentinel's Mark. I think I'm gonna go for it. Sentinel's Mark is not gonna be too relevant. I mean, I am spending Lawmage's Binding on a very bad card. Say they draw something like the 7-cost Sphinx. I don't know. Let's hold on to Lawmage's Binding. Is that all the lands in the deck? We have 11 on the board, 2 in the hand. We have 13 lands. Okay, so they play Syndicate Messenger. Yeah. Mostly holding on to Gate Colossus. The funny thing about Gate Colossus, it's just completely unblockable on this board. Just completely unblockable. Opponent has no creatures with more than 2 power. So geez, talk about a board style. Yeah. Not much to say here. Just keep playing our spells until we draw Gate Colossus. Gate Colossus is just great because even if it gets countered, we can use the Guild Gates to put it back on top. Also, Gate Colossus kind of helps us win the Mill War, so we can draw extra cards with no much fear. Like, we're drawing extra cards here, which would put us dead on the mill plan. But Gate Colossus can help us skip draw steps. Like, if this gets countered and we put on top, we're back to winning the Mill War. That is very relevant. And what is so look? My only fear is that the Lawmage's Binding are 2 Gate Colossus. That would be bad news. Because yeah, they haven't spent any Lawmage's Binding. We also have no bounce spells, no counter spells, so if they do this, we just have to take it. And now we're actually losing the Mill War. If we can't trigger a Gate Colossus, we're losing the Mill War. Sky Tether, not... I mean, actually we can use Sky Tether. Let's tether the Courier. Because now I feel like we need to do something, you know? So we'll attack with the Grasping Thrall. With Sentinel's Mark up. But yeah, now I'm getting kind of scared that we'll just get milled. So we'll use Sentinel's Mark here. And at 5 toughness, this is just gonna be a perma blocker. I mean a perma attacker. Well, yeah. They'll always have 4 flying power on the board. But this has 5 toughness, so until they draw an extra flyer, we have attacks. But yeah, I'm kind of sad that we got out of milling them. I mean, we still have a second Gate Colossus, and there's a chance that that doesn't get Law Mage's Binding. Really wish I had a counterspell. Then we could just pick a plan and just stick with it and know that it would work. Oh yeah, I forgot the Spirit would have 0 power, so even better. So we'll just keep attacking with the Vigilant Throw. I guess they'll take it for a while, then start jumping. But we drew one of our other win cons. We have 3 win cons. We have this Thrall, this Night Arbiter, and Gate Colossus that's left in our deck. It's a pity we don't have removal for on Gate Colossus because we could kill it and put it back on the top of our library. Not only getting a powerful card, but pulling us ahead on the Mill War. But yeah, I like our situation. Opponent doesn't have too many lands left. I mean, too many cards left. They have probably like 3 or 4 lands left in the deck. So just answering all our win conditions seems like a tall order. We'll attack like this. So they jump with a Spirit. We're still getting 2 unblockable damage through. I'm just gonna play Guildgate here for no reason in particular. We still have so many in hands, and we get to bluff green cards, you know? But yeah, I'm kind of worried that I am losing the Mill War. But I don't think it's gonna come down to that. Grotesque Demise... Well, we could attack with all our flyers and have Grotesque Demise up. It has its own risks. I don't think we need to be that aggressive. Let's leave Grotesque Demise up for now. It doesn't up our clock by too much. We're already winning on the board. We could Grotesque Demise the Spirit of the Spires and attack with all our flyers. We'll just keep hitting them as is. With two removal spells in hand, I'm sure things are gonna work out just fine. But it is very nice that we can exile the Spirit of the Spires. So yeah, at this point, if I draw Dovin's Acuity, I need to not cast it. That is kind of confusing. Now they're losing the Mill War, which is kind of great. How's the Officer? I guess they're going for a big attack here, but I'm not too worried. Sure. Let's think long and hard if we want to if we want to Law Mage's Binding something. So we have a lot of powerful blockers. I don't think we need to Law Mage's Binding anything here. Let him attack. Wow, just that? Well, problem is they drew a card. So we'll block like this, so we don't expose the Grasping Throw. We keep Grotesque Demise up. Oh, actually we can block like... So... this is safe. This is safe. Yeah. If they have a trick, I believe they will spend it on the 3/1 vampire. It looks like they don't have a trick, so they just use this to gain some life back. And the big problem for them really is that now they're losing on mills. So yeah, I'm not casting Dovin's Acuity, as previously discussed. I forgot to, damn it, I forgot to play Skyguard, so I can't attack with the Thrall. Bad move on my part. I could attack and Grotesque Demise, but I'm not in a hurry. And... well, now I'm just thinking about all the ways I can lose. Yeah, but if they... yeah, they shouldn't play land. They shouldn't do that, apparently. So... Gate Colossus is one of these two cards. So... let's be aggressive here. This has Vigilance, so we don't particularly care about anything. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just making a lot of misplays right now. I forgot to attack Night Arbiter. I was just thinking about the Flyers. So yeah, they take a lot of damage. So there is actually a minor note here. If possible, yeah, that's not too relevant. But as long as they have any cards in hand, I don't want to play any spells because they might have the mill counter spell. So I'll just play around it for the rest of the game. Should I have 3 cards, so we can't really draw here. So we'll just make a big attack once again. Play out play out the Senate Guild Mage while we can. And we have them dead. So after we play Senate Guild Mage, we don't really need to play any other creatures. So they triple block. We're gonna Grotesque Demise. So put Spirit of the... oh no, we need to Grotesque Demise the Spirits. Otherwise we don't kill anything. So Grotesque Demise the Spirit. And kill a Syndicate Messenger. Play Senate Guild Mage, and they take like a lot of damage. They take 10 this turn. So yeah, play Senate Guild Mage and pass, and I think this game is a 1 game. Mostly because they're getting milled. And yeah. There is one card that wins them the game. The mill barrier instantly wins them the game. I didn't think about that. Hopefully they're not running it, because it would literally win them the game. Like, instantly. That would be pretty funny, but that card is bad. Most people don't play that. So they play that on the Hazda Officer. I'm just gonna Law Mage's Binding that so they can't gain life. And I think that leaves us with Lethal. Yeah, I think we have Air Lethal now. We have 0 cards in hand. Only one. Oh, they have 2 blockers. They're taking 6, so yeah. Nice little game. But yeah. It's kind of funny that I was thinking about all the possible outs our opponent has, but I really didn't remember the mill gate. I mean the mill barrier. But as I mentioned, that card is pretty bad. Most decks will usually not play it. So okay, we go up to 5-1. I think we're at 5-1. So go up to match number 7. Up against gold. It's tricky. It's tricky. Let's see how tricky this match will be. We're gonna keep this off of the strength of Dovin's Acuity. We just need to draw a land, and we should be fine after that. I would mulligan this on the play. But on the draw, we have 3 draw steps to go. I believe, and my belief has paid off. I have played incorrectly. I should have played Orzhov Guildgate. If I draw Oligarch, I'm gonna be pretty punished. But yeah, you gotta play your tap land so you can play your guild mages and things like that. But yeah, they lead with Orzhov Enforcer, not too big of a problem, as we are gaining enough life so the 1 damage doesn't hurt, and our attackers are gonna be on the air. Recto's Roustabout is kind of annoying. We can Law Mage's Binding that, or we can just play Dovin's Acuity. We could also play a tap. Actually, I think I like this the best. So play a tap land and play, so we can have, it can assure we have Syndicate Messenger next turn. So yeah, Syndicate Messenger is a good blocker for this board. Elgato Inheritance, that's very annoying. That's very, very annoying. We need to keep our life total as high as possible. We need to do a lot of things to win this game. But I think we can do them all. Because Gate Colossus is going to be a huge pressure for them. We can get it down on turn 5 or next turn by playing the Guild Gate. We'll just block the Roustabout. Hopefully we don't get tricked here. Oh, nice. If we go for the trade, that's just great. So 5 mana, Trumpeter. And yeah, things have kind of slowed down for our opponents, so we're gonna pick up the pace here, play Gate Colossus. With some life gain in the form of Law Mages, in the form of Dovin's Acuity, I think we're gonna be just fine. Black-Red can't really deal with Gate Colossus adequately. They need to do something like use the 5 mana kill spell, and then we can just buy it back. And obviously the damage spells can't take care of it. So second Elgato Inheritance. Now I'm glad that I have life gain on the hand. And I'm especially glad that I drew Archway Angel. So I'll play Dovin's Acuity to see what we draw. Well, bad news is we won't have 2 blockers for Trumpeter, but I think attacking is more valuable. So since we won't have blockers, we might as well attack with everything, right? Because I'm not chumping the Orzhov Enforcer. So hit him down at 13. They'll go up to 15, so we have them on like a 3-turn clock. And yeah, Archway Angel is super important for our game plan. They can hit us for 2 or 4 here. 4 if they just skip their turn completely. And Archway Angel is gonna gain us... Archway Angel is gonna gain us freaking 10 life back, so... it's gonna be hard for our opponent to beat us with just Elgato Inheritances. So, yep. We'll attack him with everything. Skyguard is nice. Do I keep attacking with the spirits? I guess I do. We're gonna go up to 18. So maybe double blocking the trumpeter just isn't. No, I'm just gonna leave the spirits so we can double block the trumpeter this turn. So gain freaking 10 life, man. Sucks being our opponent. I think we would lose this game if it wasn't for Gateway Angel. We would be at 5 now. Yeah, we would be dead on board. They could just hit us with both, and Sackle got Inheritance. So yeah, Archboy Angel really came in completely clutch here. So we will take one. And we can actually hit him for lethal. We'll do just that. Oh, I mean, they can activate the Trumpeter to chunk, but then we can remove the Trumpeter in response. So if that's what happens, they're dead. Well, exile and win the game. I'm gonna exile it with Lawmage's Binding just so we can cast Grotesque Demise at sorcery speed. I mean, it's not gonna be relevant because the game is over now, but might as well do that. And that's a good game, okay. They go down to 12. No recourse. So we go up to 6-2, I believe. Nice to get to gold tier 3. Very nicely done. And yep. Move on to what could be our final match of this league. So 6-1 currently, go up to match number 8. Let's see what we face here on this league point, you could call it. So we're up against CRKN 512. So hand's excellent. It's a little bit slow on the draw, but if we're up against a fast stack, we have enough removal to stay alive probably. So play tap, let him pass. Looks like we're up against Orzhov, Imperious Oligarch, sure. Imperious Oligarch is great against aggro decks. Against ours is just a good 2-drop. More than enough ways of dealing with it. Ooh, Dovin. Well, crap. Well, that is terrible news. Dovin's a massive bomb. So... well, I'm gonna risk getting blown out by a combat trick, but I'm just gonna pass with Grotesque Demise at instant speed. Hopefully, I don't know. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to beat this Dovin. We'll just play our 4 flyer and our 5 flyer, and hopefully that's gonna be enough. So yeah, they don't uptick Dovin. I don't know. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna leave my removal for the end step. So they make another thought turn. What are they playing? Yeah. If they play a flyer, I'm... oh, or does it block it? Okay. Well, then I guess we're just exiling the Oligarch on the end step. And we'll just start playing flyers, and hopefully that's gonna be enough. Next turn they can tick down Dovin. I mean, without sacrificing it. So we'll just play Senate Griffin. We have a shot. If their hand is bad, we have a shot at winning this game. I think we've bottomed the Oligarch. There are more powerful cards we're looking for. Gate Colossus, Night Arbiter, Flyers. Like a non-flyer at this point is not too good. So they tick up. Are they chump attacking? Or are they removing and attacking? If they remove and attack, we're doing poorly. Okay. Gonna pitch, then I'll watch Doggy. Could pitch the land, but I don't want to delay. I don't want to delay the Grasping Thrall. I could attack Dovin, but they can't double block with the Thopters. I think I would rather just... Actually, I can... Yeah, I can tether the top third, attack Dovin, force him to chump, and then play Syndicate Messenger. It is aggressive, but I need to pressure this Dovin somehow. So yeah, now I'm forcing... I could actually... Oh, I could remove the second Thopter and just get rid of Dovin once and for all. But I can get rid of Dovin next turn more cleanly, I think, while preserving some of our removal. So they'll chump this turn, make a Thopter, we'll have 2 air attackers and a removal spell, so that's hopefully gonna be enough. Problem is, Syndicate you know, this seems fine. This seems fine. This seems fine. They ticking down. I expect them to tick down. They could tick up and attack with the Bellhaunt. No, they just attack with the Bellhaunt. So we take 3. They tick down and play something. I would really like them to play an air blocker so we can remove that and attack without... Yeah, removal spell is super annoying because now we need to, just like last turn, we'll end up spending removal on a Thopter. We could also not do that. I'm actually not gonna do that, so attack Dovin, they chump with the Thopter, and we play Grasping Thrill. Next turn they can't do much with Dovin. If they want to sack it for a Thopter, that's fine. If they uptick it, we can Lamage Binding a blocker and kill Dovin finally. But yeah, Dovin's a bomb. This game has completely devolved around Dovin. I have spent already 1 good removal spell on a creature due to on a Thopter due to Dovin. So yeah. Yeah. Now we will get to Lamage's Binding, an actually relevant creature, and kill Dovin finally. Sphinx is inside. Oh, I could be super greedy here. I could be so freaking greedy. I could Sphinx's Insight for a non-tapped land. God, that is so greedy. Question is, do I need to be greedy to win this game? I could just remove the flyer, kill Dovin. Yeah, I can even leave Syndicate Messenger back, so this is fine. We don't need to be greedy this game, so remove Syndicate Messenger, attack and leave Syndicate Messenger back. And I think, yeah, and now we're kind of at parity. We have Sphinx's Insight and they have their Locket, so we're at parity here. So they crack their Locket, and probably just attack with the Bellhaunt, or Bellhaunt and Vampire. Yep, we'll just block the Vampire. Hopefully the trade happens. They don't have something like Sentinel's Mark. We get a token. Now we're gonna draw cards, gain life. Draw into Gate Colossus, Gateway Angels, things like that. Opponent also has good gas in hand, 2 cards. So I think we should leave black untapped. Like some black. God damn it. So yep, draw 2 cards, gain 2 life. Life's pretty good. It resolves. Dovin's Acuity. Ugh, we can't cast it this turn. Talk about bad news. So do I threaten to double block? The thing is, my throw is better than the Bellhaunt. I'm just gonna attack. That is awful. That is awful. That is really bad. That is super bad. Yeah. This is a good card. This is kind of like aura removal. Oh, this game seems to be over. Well, let's play let's play Dovin's Acuity. We go up to 5, but they have us dead. So we're actually forced to Sentinel's Mark here just to not be dead. Because otherwise we would be dead to the Ill-Gotten Inheritance. Like this we go up to 9, so we're not dead right now, but we will be dead pretty soon. So we need to draw spells that allow us to buy back Dovin's Acuity. But yeah, this game, man, Dovin, freaking Dovin. So yeah, I expect them just to pass here. I mean, they could attack with everything, put us down to 6. No, I expect them to just pass. They can attack with everything once. It's gonna be lethal with the Inheritance. So no attacks. Archway Angel, freaking yes. Second time Archway Angel comes in for the save against Ill-Gotten Inheritance. I'm just gonna play it now because it is pretty relevant on the board. It stops an attacker. It's also an attacker itself. Gains us freaking 10 life. Puts us up to 18. So yeah, now opponent's the one who needs to draw out of this because we're obviously winning on the board. Scenic Guildmage is a great draw, like a freaking great draw. So I'll attack with everything. Play Scenic Guildmage. Next turn, start looting. I can also start gaining life if they do something that makes the Inheritance scarier. But for now, we'll just keep looting. Looking for stuff, I mean. Yeah. The Scope of Vampire. We have blockers for that. Not relevant. No. We'll loot at sorcery speed. Draw. Discard. Island. We'll just hold on to everything and attack them with everything. Sure, if they have removal for Grasping Thrall, they'll kill the Grasping Thrall, attack us for a lot, and gain life back with this Scope of Vampire, but they'll need to top deck that removal because they would have already spent it on the Grasping Thrall like a million years ago. And yeah, if they haven't drawn it, they'll need to start chump blocking. Okay, they attack with everything. We'll block this Scope of Vampire. Yeah, they leave the Syndicate Messenger back because it is a chump blocker, which they kind of need. Gate Colossus is a good draw. We will loot again. Well, this removal spell makes us have lethal. Actually, let's play Gate Colossus first as a bait. It resolves. We'll... problem is, now we're not playing around Quench. We do buy back Dovin's Acuity, which I forgot because this is lethal. But yeah, if this just happens, they'll be forced to crack their Ill-Gotten Inheritance just so they don't die. So they crack it. They're gonna go up to 4, and we are gonna go down to 8. And yeah, I think we won this game. Good stuff, good stuff. Esper Gate Control. Good deck. Very much the type of slow deck I like the most in this format. And yeah, it performed really well. We got up to 7-1. Get ourselves 2 extra boosters. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. I'm liking the format a lot. The structure is very similar to Guilds of Ravnica, but it just seems better balanced. Guilds of Ravnica, I was always unhappy to start off at Golgari or Selesnya. In this set, I actually like all the guilds pretty closely. And 3 colors is fun, 5 colored gates is very fun, so yeah. I think I'm gonna like this format a lot. So yeah, anyways, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.